Alright guys, welcome back. I want to decal my Hobonichi. So let's get started. Alright guys, stage number 1. Decaled my Hobonichi with all of my decals. So most of these I did get from like Amazon packages. Like I purchased a 300 multi different kind of pack. This was from my green stalk. As you know, I do gardening. That was from the green stalk. This was in the mall where we live. This was actually in Maine. This was in Maine. These are from the multi-packet. This is from, what's her name? Roots and Refuge package of decals. So she has a bunch of them. I ordered the packet. It came with like, I think 8 or 10. So this is from Roots and Refuge. This is from the 300 pack. This was from Maine. So stage 1 complete. This was from the 300 pack. I thought that was cool because me and Bella always paint. So I'm not sure if that's really like a paint tube, but it looks like it, so I'm gonna go with it. And that's it for now. So stage 1 complete. Here we go again. Another day, another dollar. We're on stage 2. I'm gonna put my bucket list, and depending how long that takes, maybe I'll put something else, and if not, that can be stage 3 on another day. Let's get started. Alright guys, done with the bucket list. So I picked my colors, sort of similar to last year's colors because I like them. I only switched the green instead of the light blue. I'm sure I got some different color pink. 725, green is 158, the yellow is 985, the gray is N55. So I have all the way down to 50, which is pretty good, and I didn't have to even flip over. So maybe I will do the swatching for the tumbles on this side. I still have one more space if I want one more bucket, but I did put everything I have accomplished on the top instead of scattering them around, and then I know that I can look at these if I want to accomplish one in 2023. Let's hope that we do, shall we? As you guys know, I also keep track of the Connecticut visits. So this is the one in my moleskin. Obviously the highlighted one is the one where we've been to. I would have to count these and try to figure out if I'm gonna need 2 pages of this or can I just do one. And then I also keep track of my debt journey going back to 2017, so I also want this on there. My A1C is now on a medical app, so if I ever want to go back I can go look. And besides that, whenever I do go to the doctor, I write it down on the day of that I went to the doctor, so there's no need for that. And I also write down all of my medical history. So this would have to be somewhere in the front, and my blood type because of my anemia. That would have to be somewhere in the front here. So I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna do it somewhere in here or here and flag it out. Flagging it out, all it means is I'll put a little washi flag kind of thing. These are important things that I need to flip back to. So I'll just put a little washi tape sort of sticking out like this so I can know that that's something important. So I'll probably make it red, flag it out for my medical history and my blood type and all that other good stuff. And then the debt-free and the Connecticut visits, I don't think there's any empty pages in the front. Nope. So that would have to go somewhere back here. I also have this for my car maintenance. I just like to keep track that if I go right now for my 52, I'm gonna pay 76 because it's the package B, but it's not really 76 right now due to the inflation. I think it's like about 90, but I don't care. At least I know that this is like 90, this is more like 60, and this is more like probably like $600 to $700. So at least I have an idea of how much I'm gonna spend if I go to the car maintenance. I don't also need to keep track of the maintenance of the car because I work from home now. I'm not driving the car as much as I was, so I don't need to keep track of it. I think I take it like twice a year. So I'm gonna do the swatching of the tumble here, and I'm not gonna do that right now. And I still have the empty pages here, so maybe I'll do the Connecticut visit right here because that I still got 2 pages. And I still have these 2 and this one. So I do want to leave one for my recap of using the Hobonichi. I have that on the last day of my moleskin. It's over here somewhere. So here I'm supposed to do like a recap of how did it go on the moleskin, what did I do, memories of 2022, sort of like a journal of what happened in 2022, what did I accomplish, what I didn't accomplish for goals or work or Tennessee, garden, that kind of stuff all goes right here, but written like a little journal. Because right here is my last day, December 31st. So I have that. And then, so I do need a page for that. I thought I saw a video that it did have sort of, I thought it had like a recap by 100 I don't need my 100. Oh, down here, I guess, is my favorite things in 2023. So I don't need this. That's fine. So I think I do have enough here where I can go ahead and write what I liked and what I didn't like for the Hobonichi. What would I change for 2023? I think 1 page is enough. Or maybe I don't know. I would have to count the cities in Connecticut to see if it has to be 2 pages or can it be 1. I'm definitely gonna do the tombos here, so I can at least get rid of this page. The other thing is, maybe if I find sort of like a map maybe of Connecticut, and maybe I can paste it onto here and here and do it that way. So I'll probably do that. Let me see what I can come up with, and then we'll come back and that'll be stage 3. So I am done for today. That can be another day. Listen, doing your stuff for the following year and trying to catch up and write and do everything takes time. So I will check you guys out on the next one. Hey guys, here we are again. I am gonna do some watercolor. So let's test out this watercolor. I want to watercolor right here, because here is where I'm gonna put my medical stuff. So I got my handy brush. This is just a water brush with the water on the end of the brush. You squeeze it, water comes out of it. Pretty basic. So let me taste the rainbow of watercoloring on the Hobonichi. Alright, so not sure about Hobonichi watercolor, right? So I've seen a couple of videos. Look like it still stains to watercoloring. But since I'm new at this, I'm gonna put a plastic behind here just to make sure nothing happens to my Hobonichi, except for what I want to happen here on this side. Alright guys, so it is dry. It is awesome. Look, nothing went through. No sign of water. That is great. So now that obviously I did that, so this protected it. This really didn't protect it. Because this is really good paper. So now I know that I really don't need this going forward, because it did really good. It did really good. Now I'm gonna get some washi tape, red, a little heart, which is convenient. Hopefully, you know, it tells people, hello, she has medical issues because she's crazy. put it right at the edge, obviously. Need to make it a little better. Need to make it a little better. And it'll be right in the front, in the beginning of life. When it comes to the bullet journal. I mean, I gotta remember, it's a Hobonichi, not a bullet journal. So now let's see, did it work? Did it work? Yay, my little flag is there. Yay. I like that. That makes me very happy. So here, I'm gonna put my medical stuff. So I'm gonna do that now. Obviously not on camera, but I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so I just started writing. I am using my Tombow brush, whatever this thing is called. But, oh my God, Cheryl, you were right. I love this book. So far, I am so in love. I wrote down just like medical, my blood type, on top of the watercolor on this page. And oh, I'm in love. I'm in love with a Hobonichi. Alright guys, finished the medical. I love it. Now I'm gonna do the back and we're gonna do the Tombow swatching. So let's get started. Alright guys, finished swatching. Check it out. Sorry for the glare, it's dark out. So the lights are over here, which glares this way or shadows that way. So here's all the swatching. One thing I realized while swatching was that swatching first and not waiting for it, some of my pens did smear. So like this one smeared, this one smeared. So I had to wait a few seconds before writing with any of the pens. Once I swatched and waited, so I swatched, I don't know, maybe like 5, no, I think more than that, like 10, then went back and wrote on it. They didn't smear. Depending on the pen, obviously when I highlight it, it smears. If they're waterproof or any of that stuff, they don't smear. But the ones that I wrote when I did this one was the new one that I got in the mail, which I thought it was waterproof. I'm gonna have to go back and look. This one is that one. That one smeared. But besides that, looks pretty. I like it. I can go back and look to see what color Tombow I want to use. It's so funny because this one I love, so the number is gone. This one too, but it's the only two that I don't have a number on, so I can go back and just look for the green that doesn't have the number or the purple that doesn't have the number, and I know which one it is. It's hilarious. Out of all of them, I mean, I use every single one of them in my moleskin. I had to think about what was the name. And none of them have, they all have their numbers still, so I'm so confused on how these two actually ran out, because I don't use it that often, where I'm not constantly using this green and I'm not constantly using this purple, so I don't understand how those numbers actually wore off. But at least I can do it on a piece of paper and then compare if I ever lose all the numbers. But me like it. I hope you like it too. Well, it's getting late, so I believe I am done for today. So we've done the Tombow, the bucket list. What else did I do? I did my medical. I think that's it. I haven't touched anything else. So that's it. Oh yeah, we, you know, put the little stickers on there. So tomorrow's another day. I did get the wrong cover, plastic cover. Obviously I'm new at Hobonichi, and my sister-in-law Cheryl told me what I did wrong. Apparently I ordered the wrong cover. Apparently these covers is the cover on cover, which means you're supposed to buy a cover for this and then put this over that cover, which I'm sorry, I'm on a budget. I don't understand the cover on cover when this is actually a cover. Yeah, so I ordered the wrong one, so I'm gonna return it. I did do a return for it, and I'm just gonna return it and get my money back. And then I went in and ordered the right one on Etsy, so hopefully that'll come in the mail. I can cover it up so it doesn't get smudged or messed up, or my stickers get smudged. As you can see right here is already getting smudged, so hopefully it'll get here on time. But that's it for today. I'll put all this together and show you a long video eventually. Bye guys. Alright guys, I'm back. I got some tabs. I'm gonna see how they look. I got some empty ones from Mandy Lynn Plans. I don't know. This one is by Jolicious Etsy shop. So, let's see. Where should I put these? Alright guys, so I put in the tab. MTH is just for the monthly. At least I know this is where my monthly starts. Then I did the black ones for the January through December, obviously for the weeklies. And then I did the red ones for the dailies. Even though the dailies do have a set color where you can just go ahead and, you know, look for it. This is my first time in a Hobonichi, so my brain has to get adjusted to it, if you understand what I mean. So I am okay with the tabs. It was a little complicated at first, but I wish they were a little smaller, so if I could find smaller ones for if I stick with it next year, that would be great. But besides that, I think we're done with setting it up. I think the next thing, the next video will be is writing what I'm gonna do in the future. So maybe like birthdays, future appointments, my big humongous starting in January to do dump, brain dump. I'm still gonna do that, so I'm gonna start it in January and then integrate it as I go for the 1st of January. And let's see what else. I mean, besides that, I guess we'll see how it goes. I'll probably do a sort of like a plan with me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the 1st or the 2nd week in January, because obviously the 1st week of January we're not busy. It's New Year's and all that stuff, so I won't get busy till like maybe the 2nd week in January. So let's see. Yeah, because we're off because of New Year's. New Year's Day fell on Sunday. I am sure we're probably gonna get Monday off. I gotta check. If I don't get Monday off, then I'll do a plan with me on this week, so you guys can see what are my thoughts on how to use the Hobonichi, because you know it's my first time. And if not, if we end up getting, my guess is the 30th. No, I don't think we're gonna get the 31st off. We'll have to wait until my job tells me. But if not, then I'll probably not be busy, obviously, this day if we do get it as a holiday, but I will be busy the following days after that. So maybe I'll do maybe 2 plans with me so you can see what it's gonna look like. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I have time now since the garden is, you know, done with. So that's the plan. So I will see you guys for when we're ready to make this permanent. So far, I love it. I like it. It's not bad. I did order the wrong cover. It was a cover on cover. I didn't know that. Hello, version here when it comes to a Hobonichi. And I did order one from Etsy, a plastic one that fits perfectly on this planner without another cover. So I'm still trying to learn the lingo with my Spanglish. So besides that, I was able to return it because I ordered it through JetPens. Of course, I had to pay for the shipping, but besides that, I want to say I ordered the plastic one, but it's not here yet. So when it gets here, we can put it on together. How about that? So see you guys later. Bye. Alright guys, so I thought I hit record, but I didn't, and I went in and put all my, if you can see that, holidays for 2023. I brought them from Mandy Plans on Etsy. So I did go in and put all the holidays for the whole entire year, and I forgot to, you know, hit record. But I only put it on my monthlies. I did not do anything in my weeklies or my dailies. They're more for my monthlies. So that's it. Let me post this video. Thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.